wine number 3 from Lustau. Another Fino. This had some designation on it. This is the Light Fino
Fine cleaning products.
Jarana. Jarana. Well, you'll see it in front of you. I think that'd be Jarana.
That tastes quite a bit different.
Again, like enormously different nose and flavor profile. It's fascinating how different all 3 of these wines are. Man, baked pumpkin seeds all over the nose on this. That's what I'm getting.
Ooh. Absolutely. It reminds me of just like busting into a pumpkin, and because I've done that before, where we baked pumpkin seeds.
Right, throw them on the tray.
Yeah, totally. It smells just like that.
Crazy, like that crisp note to it. Maybe a little bit of citrus in the background, but yeah.
The shells and like totally pumpkin-y, raw pumpkin-y. Good call with that.
So yeah, intriguing. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Excuse me.
I didn't score the last one. I put that I put that at 84 for me, for what that's worth. Trivial note.
No score for me. And the palate is sort of here, like so. The problem I have with the last two is that they're both sharp. Like on the finish, I just can't tolerate them. Like there's something in it that just wells up in me. It reminds me of. Well, I won't say what it reminds me of, but I can't handle it. I can't drink it. I can't exact any pleasure from it. This is so balanced with the acidity, or I guess not balanced isn't the correct term. It's incredibly smooth. This is a lighter, like it's a stronger flavored wine from the Alvear, but the finish and the acidity come off so smooth and so together in the finish. Like this is a high quality wine, or at least it tastes that way.
So are you enjoying this? Would you enjoy drinking a glass of this?
I would drink a glass of this.
Wow. All right. So that's even kind of a breakthrough, right? We went from not feeling Fino Sherry at all.
Chaz had a breakthrough on this.
There it is. Yeah. And this is, I'm impressed with this as I have more sips too. That baked pumpkin seed flavor that I get on the nose definitely translates to the palate, and there is like this soft, smooth character right away. Then it evolves, the acidity kicks in, and it dries out the entirety of the mouth. It's getting a little bit of the pucker, even like some of the, you know, like the dry Rieslings or Sauvignon Blancs that you get. Like the acidity really sets in and starts to, you know, to grip things up, and to me, in a really enjoyable way.
Oh, this is enjoyable wine. I like this, no question. And what Dan said is correct. Like the flavor of that pumpkin seed, pumpkin-y flavor, does transfer over to the palate. And the acidity here is strong and full and really puckers the mouth out. And as soon as it's swallowed, your mouth is watering for whatever it is. Like in this case, for us, it's more wine. But if it was paired with food, I would just be shoveling it into my mouth. Yeah, cool wine.
And I'm at an interesting point here too, where I'm like digging, like what sort of fruit would I compare this to? And I'm like, I can't. I'm not getting any distinct fruit. Like I'm getting that pumpkin seed flavor, and I'm getting like that transition to the dry acidity. But I'm like, is like apples? No, pineapples, pears. I'm not getting any fruit that jumps out right at me. But it's still quite enjoyable. So that's a really interesting experience.
Yeah.
Minerality, maybe a little bit of that.
I have a really hard time with minerality. So we're gonna do an early question of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you, as a wine person, if you write notes, decipher minerality? Like for me, like obviously there's the pencil lead thing that you find in some Bordeaux and some Italian red wines, but where I really struggle is white Burgundy, Champagne, and then Riesling, because I haven't gone out and sucked on slate, or one thing I have had before, but pumice. I've been around pumice for so many times, like either with washing, like stuff to wash yourself, or cleaning dishes. Pumice is something I've been around. In Oregon, we have volcanic rock all the time, so that's something I'll often pick up. But like, how did you come into that? Like, a lot of times people will be like, oh, I sense mineral, or I taste mineral, like there's a strong mineral backbone in this wine, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like mineral? Like, I don't know. So,
and to me, like when I'm leaning towards, my description is leaning towards like wet rocks, when I'm having like trouble putting my finger on something and my brain's going toward wet rocks, that's when I say minerality. So that's my answer to that question. I'd love to hear what you other folks have to say. Like, we're really calling you out, professionals, wine nerds. This isn't something that the people that drink wine once a month are probably going to have
Maybe
a whole lot of
suck on
opinion
some rocks.
Maybe, yeah, we should go out to the rock shop. But we'd love to hear your opinions. Like what comes to mind, or what's the point when you attribute minerality to a wine? So, good question of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm totally enjoying this. Again,
this
like no distinct fruit, but the evolving texture, the gentle nature of it, and really like the big pumpkin seed thing really has like a note of nostalgia tied into it for me, which is interesting, right? You're getting a little emotional content even.
Yeah. But it's brown, it's through the whole experience. Like, it doesn't just kind of a little bit there at the start and dissipates. Like, you got this the whole time, and it reminds me, I mean, it's pumpkin-y, it's delicious. 87 points.
Wow. He goes
like
higher than me on that one even. I'm going to go 86 points.
I like it.
Also like it. It's interesting. It's fun. Definitely both of our picks for this show. But really a couple takeaways, right? Go out and try some sherry. Educate yourself on something you've never tried before.
Yeah, this is all. Yeah, get out there and try a bunch of different stuff, because just like you saw on the show, I had no experience and did not enjoy the first two. Third one I can definitely get into, and that's just kind of, it's like finding a segue into one varietal will open the entire book for you.
Exactly.
So,
yes. Exactly.
That's all you got to do. You'll find one you like, and then you'll almost like all of them eventually. Maybe. Unless you're David Paris.
Expand your palate, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye.